Hello everyone, it's seekingjess and I hope you're doing amazing. Today I want to speak about why I am not on a vegan diet or a plant-based diet. And yes, I'm still vegan. This is not a video about why I am not vegan, but more about an explanation why I do not consider the word diet optimal. Diet for me represents a limited period of time. I believe that with our habits and what we want to achieve in life and where we want to be and how healthy we want to be, we do want to adapt a lifestyle that will suit us for the rest of our life, right? Because the word diet is, I would say, a very marketing word. It has been used in so many different, forms and ways, and it has been sold in so many different ways to people that, have been wanting to lose weight, and then they find this magical diet that only eat, oranges for 2 weeks and you're gonna lose weight, or only, eat everything that has chocolate in it and you're gonna lose weight. I don't know, like all of that kind of crazy stuff. And it's always like this kind of limited amount of time. It's always like, okay, it's getting summer, I need to slim down and I'm gonna have a diet. Yeah, I don't agree with it totally. That's why I say a lifestyle is much more important. But I also have to say that especially with a vegan lifestyle, when you become a vegan or you become plant-based, there's always going to be a few hurdles. Maybe not always, not everyone experiences it. I do. And from the research I have done and from, I've spoken to a few people, they have experienced it the same. My background, I come from, a normal animal-based diet, like a lot of animal products, meat, dairy, a lot of cheese, a lot of eggs, always in my diet since I was a child. And it's okay, that's what my mom thought is healthy for me. But with that, when I became a teenager, I started, looking also more on, my body and how do I want to look like. What do I have to eat in order to, look like a model. And I started working out and all of that stuff. And I kind of got into this very unhealthy, always mindset. I always felt guilty when I had a piece of cake or a piece of something that was maybe not as healthy as I thought it was. And I would restrict myself a lot of times, or I would binge eat, and always this kind of, constant fight with myself with food, not just eating because it nourishes my body, but eating because I have to, it tastes good, maybe then I'll eat something that doesn't taste good but I know it's healthy. It was just a battle. And I must say, since I adapted a vegan and a plant-based diet, it has been better. It's still, to some extent, a fight with my mind. Also because the thing is, what happened when I became vegan is because I have done a lot of maybe not in-depth research. I thought I can eat as much as I want, including all of the carbs, all of the fats, all of everything, basically everything, and I would stuff myself to that point where I remember I had very bad digestion because I was really eating too much, because I thought, in my mind, I thought I will have to eat it. Also because I was working out a lot. I would work out 2 hours a day minimum, 7 days a week. I would work out a lot, but again, I wasn't burning still enough calories to, to not gain weight. And also something that was also happening at the same time is I was balancing out my hormones. I tried to balance out my hormones, and I still am very imbalanced, and I still have imbalanced hormones, if you say it like that. So by that time, if maybe you've heard about it, but if your hormones are not intact, you can gain and lose weight very quickly sometimes, and you really ask yourself, what is happening to my body, even though you think you have a proper diet. So I'm still getting to learn myself better, to get to know myself better, and to know what I can eat, what I can't eat. And so I do always those trials where, for example, sometimes go, very, very low carb, I would say. I still eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, maybe less fruits, more vegetables, and then I eat more towards fruits, a lot of fruit and a lot of carbs, and then I eat more fats, and I try all of this out to see how I feel the best. But I do believe a balanced diet is the most important thing, with no restrictions, and that's what I found the easiest on a vegan diet, is that you don't have to restrict yourself if you eat whole plant foods. So if you eat and you eat until the point of satisfaction and you're full, which again I did not do before because I thought I had to eat more than my body could take in. So that was my mistake. But now I am learning, you know, to listen to my body and be like, okay, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. I'm not hungry, I'm not gonna eat. I'm full, I will stop. And yes, sometimes I am maybe craving something that I usually don't eat, but to be honest, since I am plant-based, I do not crave fatty foods or sugar foods. It doesn't really attract me anymore. And I do sometimes maybe indulge in something sweet, but I don't do it as often, because what I noticed with myself is that when I do it once, you know, my sugars, like, you know, everything is like happening in my body because it doesn't know what is happening, and like, oh my god, what is this? It's amazing, you know, like all your endorphins in your body are like signaling like this is great, and then I crave it more and I want it more. So then I continue in this cycle of, I had, you know, one chocolate bar, vegan chocolate bar maybe, not maybe, of course, and then which is pumped with sugar, and then I want another one and another one and another one, because it's an addiction. Sugar is an addiction. But yeah, so I believe in balance, but I also believe the more you eat whole plants, the better it is, and it's sustainable, it's healthier, it's better for the environment, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was basically, you know, just to let you know that I believe it's a lifestyle choice that we want to adapt, and in that lifestyle choice, it's always okay to variate and see what is best for you. And maybe you do something for 2 years and you realize it wasn't actually my thing, and you try something new again, because the body changes as well, right? We get older, unfortunately, and so sometimes some things don't really work that well anymore. But that's, I could talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. Anyways, I would like to round this up. Let me know if you agree with me, if you're vegan or if you're plant-based, same thing. And yeah, and if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.